Trailside Board Primary. Today I'm going to be showing you all my little signs and symbols to help me remember the words to Gethsemane. Now I know you know it way better than I do, and so I had to learn it, and it was really difficult for me. And there are a lot of different words and different signs, so let's do this. Let's do the chorus first. The chorus starts with Gethsemane. Now, Gethsemane is the place where Jesus did the atonement, and it was a grove of trees. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our ground, we're going to have our tree, and we're going to start at our elbow, so elbow to elbow. And we are going to do many trees. So we're going to go back and forth. Like you see my palm, you see the back of my hand. Palm, back of my hand, and then we're going to move across the dirt, kind of like an ant. Lord of the Rings reference, sorry. Okay, so that's Gethsemane. It is a grove of trees. So elbow to elbow, so not elbow to hand. I mean, I guess you could go that way, but I always go this way. I guess because that's the way I saw it first. Gethsemane, Jesus. You're going to take your two hands, you can take your two fingers, and you're going to tap into your palms, because that's where they started with the nails in his hands when they crucified him. Jesus, tap, tap. So Gethsemane, and then keep your hands there. Jesus, and then we're going to go into loves. It's making an X and putting it across your heart. Loves me. So he went, we're going to do go, because went is the past tense of go. So you're going to take two fingers and you're going to point. We're going that way. That's the way we're going. Let's go. So he went willingly. So you're going to take your hand, open hand, and hand on your heart, and you're going to willingly give your heart. No one is taking it from you. No one's taking it. You are giving it willingly. So he went willingly. So from fingers pointing forward to one hand stays here. One hand goes to your chest and comes back down. To Gethsemane. And then we're going to do our trees again. Remember, elbow to elbow. And you're going to go back and forth like leaves moving with the wind as it goes across. Okay, the first verse is Jesus climbed the hill. So back to Jesus, hands, two fingers, tap, tap. The palms of your hands, like the nails that they drove into his hands on the cross, tap, tap. Jesus climbed. We are going to pretend that we are climbing up a ladder. Now it goes by really fast, so it's just going to be 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2. Jesus climbed, and you're going to pretend that you're climbing the hill. You are going to start here, and you are going to make your hill and go back down. So make your hill. Ready? Up. And back down. That is a hill. Can you see it? Can you see the hill? To the garden. Garden is where things grow. So we are going to have a couple of things growing. That is garden. So I like to make a C. It's my dirt. Here is my plant. Plant the seed and it starts to grow. So we've got garden. And then I go straight from here, and I like still. I don't know why I like this sign, and I don't really have a way to describe it to you, why it sounds like or feels like still. It just kind of does. And take your thumb and your pinky, and you're going to start here, so not up like this, but forward, like they're pointing forward, like two bull horns pointing forward, and you are going to push forward, still. His steps were heavy and slow, so we're going to do steps. We're going to do walking, and it's going to be heavy and slow. So we're not going fast. It is heavy and slow. Love and a prayer. So love, gonna make your X and put it over your heart. Love and a prayer. I've been doing this for prayer. I've just seen one too many pictures of angels doing this. So love and a prayer took him there. We're going to do take. I am going, imagine that you're doing something naughty. I am going to take that away from you. So you're going to reach out, you're going to grab it, and you're going to take it. Took him there. You're going to point over there. Oh, that's where my mom is. She's over there. I'm going to point there. So, took him there. So that's a lot of movement with this arm. And it keeps going to the place. So you're going to now take your hand that you were just pointing for there, and you're going to take your hand and you're going to show me the place right here. You're going to make like a little circle with a flat hand to the place only he. I'm going to do this for only he because he was the only one could go. Go is kind of like there, and it's kind of like, don't remember what the other one was. 2 fingers, and it's pointing. Here we go! To the place only he could go. And then there's the chorus. And then there's the second verse with none of the same words. He felt, where do we feel our feelings? Right here, in the feels. So you're going to take your hand and you're going to rub your heart. He felt all that was sad. Sad is taking your hands and you're covering your face. And I like to do a little bit of this because when I cry, when I like ugly cry, it's ugly. There's a lot of tears, and you ever cry so much that there's ugly boogers and ugh. So anyways, he felt all that was sad. Sad. Wicked. So we're going to go straight from here. And we're going to make W's. So our pinky and our ring finger is going to come down, and we're going to do W's. Come up by our face, and we're going to go wicked. Like a wicked witch. Wicked. Or bad. Bad, take from your chin. And you're going to come down, like you're swatting it down. Now your palm is going to be facing down. So here your palm is facing yourself. So it's not this, because you want your palm facing down. So you have to twist your arm and put a little bit of effort into it. Ugh. Ugh. Bad. All the pain. 2 fingers, and they're opposite. So if this hand, my thumb is pointing up, this hand, my thumb is pointing down. So it's not the same. It's not the same. It's opposite. So sometimes it's good to start with one, start them the same, and then flip one of them around. And what we're going to do is we are going to, it's like you're sticking your fingers into someone's side and you're twisting, you're just causing pain, you're twisting it in. It's like just stabbing somebody and then twisting the knife. Okay. Pain. Ready? Pain. All the pain. So you're going to, this one's going to twist this way, and this one's going to twist this way. Also, you can think of it like wringing a towel. Do you guys ever, when you're trying to clean, get your towel all wet, and then it's way too wet, and your mom goes, "No, stop, you're dripping water everywhere, wring the towel out." You take it, and you go opposite ways, right? So all the pain, I'm going to do this forever, we would ever, it's kind of like a preppy kind of, you see valley people, preppy people do that. I don't know, okay, never mind. All the pain we would ever know. Because where do we know things? In our minds. While his friends, this is a dumbed down version of Friends, you have your 2 friends, and they're going to hold hands. While his friends were asleep, I'm going to do this for sleep. Put my 2 hands together like I'm praying, and then use it as my pillow. He fought and you are going to pretend that you are going to fight someone. Bam! Bam! I like to do one on top, one on the bottom, and then switch. So bam, bam. You could probably go the other way. Bam, bam. It's just more natural for my dominant hand to be start on top. He fought to keep. So straight from here, fought to keep. Maybe it might be better to do your non-dominant hand because then the dominant hand's on the top. Either way, keep. You're going to do a K, 2 Ks. K starts with 2 fingers like you're making a peace sign or number 2, and then you take your thumb and you put it there. Right there. So it kind of looks like a K. And so you're going to do keep. We have a lot of these. We have right. I know there's another one, but I don't remember what it is right now. So this is right. This is keep. He fought to keep his promise. Promise is really fun. So we're going to go straight from here. We're going to keep this hand here, but we're going to, instead of the K, we're going to have it come into a fist. This hand, we're going to come up and we're going to tell the truth. Truth. So from our nose to our lips, and then, because a promise is the truth. If you're lying, is it a promise? No, right? So you're going to take your promise and you're going to put it in the box and keep it safe. His promise made long ago. We're going to take our hand and we're going to, so long ago. And then it's the chorus again. And then it's the bridge. Now the bridge is not a chorus. It's not a verse. It's kind of like getting you from point A to point B. It's that bridge. The hardest thing that ever was done. Hard is you take your 2 fingers on both hands, but instead of keeping them straight like we did for K, you're going to curl them. It's kind of like we did for Wicked, but just the 2 fingers. I like to think of this like a garden tool. Have you ever gone digging and the dirt was so hard that you went to dig into it and it broke your tool? Well, it happens to me quite a bit. California hardpan, what you gonna do? So you take your tools and you're gonna dig into the earth. Bam! But it's so hard. It's so hard. The hardest thing. So now we have right, we have keep, and now we have hard. This is a very popular sign, isn't it? The hardest thing, we're going to do this again forever, that ever, so I'm going to take my hands, I'm going to keep them across, and then I'm going to bring them out. Ever, like really dramatically, ever was done. I'm going to do, because done is just the past tense of do. Take your 2 C's, and you're going to go back and forth. So that was the hardest thing that ever was done. The greatest pain that ever was known. So greatest, you're going to take your 2 thumbs up, we're going to do most. This one is more than this one. The greatest pain. Here we go with pain again. Remember that they are opposite. So it's not the same, opposite. So if you start with the same, just flip one over or flip one over. And then what you're going to do is you're going to twist. And they're going to switch sides. So if this one's facing up and this one's facing down, this one's going to face up and this one's going to face down. Excuse me. So the greatest pain that ever was known. The biggest, so this is biggest, starts out small and it gets big. So the biggest, so you got to start here though, you can't just start here, right? You got to show it's not little, it's big, it's ginormous. The biggest battle. Now straight from big, we're going to do battle. And battle, you're going to take your armies and they're going to battle it out. Choo, choo, choo. I don't think we have enough time for 3, but you know. Okay, so the biggest battle, that, and then when I'm coming in for battle that last time, I'm going to do ever again. So the biggest battle that ever was won. Won, it's really fun. Your fist again. And you are going to grab it. I did it! I won! The biggest battle that ever was won. I'm going to do this. This was done. This one thing was done. I'm going to do again by Jesus. The fight, remember fight, you're going to take your fists and you're going to fight. Bam! Bam! The fight was won. Keep this one with your fist. Open up this one. So we're going to fight. Keep this one. Open this one up. Was won by Jesus. And then the last chorus changes the words at the end just a little bit. So it goes, Gethsemane, remember your tree, elbow to elbow, and it's a grove of trees. It's many trees. So we're going to go back and forth, all the way down till we get to our hand down there. Jesus, tap, 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 loves, cross across your heart, me. So he gives. Because the atonement isn't something that just happened. It's something that has happening now. We are applying it now. So it's not he gave, he gives. So you're going to take from your heart and you are going to give. Here you go. He gives his gift. Remember, take your 2 fingers. This is one we do a lot. You're going to curl them. You're going to pick up the gift and you're going to give the gift. Pick up the gift and give the gift. So he gives his gift to me in Gethsemane. Okay, I think that's all of it. We've got both choruses, both verses, both choruses, and the bridge. Okay, please go see part 2 where we're going to review really quickly and then practice singing it. Thanks for watching.